I've worked in tech for exactly 12 years and I've made over $1 million. Yeah. So let's start at the beginning. First of all, I did not go to college for technology at all. I hacked my way into tech and did not get a computer science degree. I just took some certification boot camps and got a job. So there's that. And I'll link that video on the exact steps I did to do that. But in this video, I just want to talk about the personal finance of it all and how to become a millionaire in tech. So let's start with the salary and job titles that I've had throughout my career of tech. So in my 20s, I was a network engineer and I made salary, we're not talking bonuses or stocks, just salary, between $50,000 and $115,000. Now, if you don't know what a network engineer is, they pretty much like configure, troubleshoot, and connect computers and servers and applications to the internet. Anything that needs to connect to the internet, wired or wirelessly, network engineers do that. So that's that job. So in my 20s, that's what I did. When I got into my 30s, I got into more senior level positions, and those were either senior engineer, architect, consultant roles, or engineering manager roles. I did move into management. And my salary in my 30s has been $120,000 to $200,000 a year, right? So how do you get to $1 million when you make that high salary? It actually wasn't putting away or saving that money like significantly. This is the thing. I would be a millionaire right now, but I'm not. Had I have done one thing, all I had to do was one thing throughout my whole career and I would be a millionaire right now. Guess what that one thing is? If I would have invested the maximum amount into my 401k across all the companies, across my whole career, then I would have had 1.5 million by now. Yeah. So, for example, over my 12-year career, if I would have contributed the max amount from like 2011 till now, just the money I've contributed would have been $242,000 over 12 years, right? But how it gets to over $1.5 million is because the stock market has gone up like crazy in the last 10, 12 years. So that money would have just compounded and grew, compounded and grew. And I would be a millionaire right now, but I didn't do that. So what did I do? How did I make such a high income and blow all that money? Well, I lived my best life, and all throughout my career, I've lived in high cost living cities. I lived in LA, Seattle, Chicago, and New York City. And as you all know, those cities are pretty high cost of living. Also on top of that, I had student loan debt that I paid off over the years and traveled and this and that. So if I have any regrets, if any of you out there in your 20s or even your 30s and work in six-figure or high-income industries, take this advice. Put the maximum amount into your 401ks, especially if you have an employer match. Put the maximum in there, and in 10 to 12 years, you should be a millionaire. Yeah, that's my regret. I have two other regrets. The second regret I have is I should have contributed the maximum amount to my HSA account. Those that don't know what that is, an HSA account is a health savings account. So this is an account you can put tax-free money into and use it for medical expenses in the future. But not just that, you can even invest that money into the stock market and grow that money also. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's just a savings account. No, you can invest that money. So when you need a hip replacement or a knee replacement in your 50s and 60s, you got money. So yes, HSA account. You should max that out every year and have money for the future. The third thing that I wish I would have done throughout my career is I worked at really reputable companies, big name companies, corporate companies, and they gave bonuses. Either sign-on bonuses when I started with the company, or end of the year, we did so great, here's money bonuses. And those bonuses range from a couple $1,000s to tens of thousands of dollars. But what did I do with those bonuses? I spent them. I bought Coach purses. I went and traveled. I felt like I deserved it. I worked hard. So yeah, I blew the money. Instead, what I would have done with that bonus money is perhaps put it in an emergency savings account, like a high yield savings account, so that I have 3 to 6 months of emergency savings and have that cushion. Yes, I wish I would have done that, because in this recent season of tech layoffs in 2022, 2023, I myself was laid off for guess how many months? Couldn't find a job for 6 months. That is why they say have emergency savings of 3 to 6 months, because you never know. But I found out. So, those are the 3 things I wish I would have done in my tech career. Contribute the maximum to my 401k, contribute the maximum to my HSA, and treated the bonuses not like play money, but as like emergency savings money for a rainy day. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more personal finance tips. I'm also gonna drop a video below or later in the channel. If you're interested in getting into tech, it's not too late, and there's 6-figure salaries in tech. So it's definitely a way to be a millionaire in 10 years. Pretty much guaranteed. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.